Sharad, coming back to you, to a larger point as far as economics are now concerned, Sharad, like I said, I began this conversation saying that there are a lot of people today who are pretty skeptical of what they're calling silence of the Indian government. Is this the way forward truly this time around with Pakistan, rather than having a knee-jerk retaliation? It seems as though this is a well thought out strategy. The fact that Pakistan was the first to in fact close its airspace, India had not even taken that decision. We've done it in retaliation. So in a way, Pakistan was pushed into making this decision, which will have serious economic ramifications for the country. Your thoughts, Sharad?
Malakot, overnight we came to know something happened. I think India is on a very pragmatic path. We have invited the diplomats of each country. We have had several meetings. There's a CCS meeting. Then the Prime Minister met the NSA. Prime Minister met the CDS, the Chief of this Defense Staff. He met the External Affairs Minister, the Defense Minister. We are seeing remarks of America. We're seeing comments from America. India is building a consensus so that Pakistan is not left with any support to go to any nation and ask them to come and save them. So I think India is on a very pragmatic path. The only downside I see, which not really is a downside, is that POK-based, these terror harbors, they have been vacated because it gave Pakistan the time. So all these, the Lashkar-e-Toiba chief and so, they have been moved to other locations, which is what we've been hearing. So probably some of the terror camps in POK may have been vacated, but that doesn't mean, because India is quite resolved now to go to their house wherever they are located and make sure that this is destroyed. So, but this is a very prudent, a very pragmatic approach. A lot of people in the country, in fact, all the 140 crore people in the country, every night, every morning when they wake up, Devika, you come from the world of media, they switch on their television sets to see that while we were sleeping, did India do something? Did something happen? That's an every morning thing I'm seeing in various families, and they keep talking among themselves. They ask, no, nothing has been done. What is the Prime Minister doing? I think it is a very pragmatic and a prudent way, because to study the ramifications, because this is going to have not only an impact on human lives and infrastructure, but also on the economy. So Indian economy right now is on a growth track, and we will only do something which is very prudent, which is very calculated, which is very, very definite. We don't want to do something. We should not forget that Pakistan is a bunch of eccentrics. It's not controlled by anybody, because it's ISI, it's military, it's the government, it's the Supreme Court. There are various institutions who control Pakistan. There is no single point of control. So in such a situation, one has to be very careful while taking the step. But having said that, I have no doubt that Indian government is very much resolved to teach Pakistan a lesson. This is going to happen. It is very good that it was not a knee-jerk reaction. It has to be very well calculated. The repercussions and ramifications, Devika, have to be calculated and put on table, because it's a crazy nuclear armed nation. We should not forget. So we don't want to do something where we give them a chance to do something stupid. Considering the economic, I think the Indus Water Treaty is even a bigger step than a war. You wait and see what happens when the water stops completely. Pakistan is going to die a natural death. So I think these kind of remarks coming from the Pakistani ministers, they are in desperation. Pakistanis are having sleepless nights. I think this itself, I would say the process itself is a punishment for that matter, Devika.